Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to a little bit of cooking with Chef Frank in my very real kitchen. And I mean, it's a real kitchen. You see my spices laid out behind me. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. So for all the women out there, whether you're a mother now, you wanted to be a mother, it didn't happen, you already have kids, grandkids, great grandkids, welcome into the channel. I want to show you a quick little marinade process with some fresh herbs, some spices, and a couple of key ingredients. Now tomorrow here in Maryland, it's been raining on and off. We had a little break in the weather, a little bit of sunshine today, but more rain tomorrow. But around 2 o'clock when I'm coming home from church, the sun is supposed to come out again, and I'm going to try to fire up the grill. But first off, we're going to do steaks. We got some shrimp, but I also have some chicken breast. And if you buy it from a big box store or like a big grocery store, like a Costco or a BJ's or Sam's Club, you know, it comes in bulk, and sometimes it's frozen and it's thawed out, whatever that process is. You have to take some time to care for the chicken once you get it home. Clean it. Okay, cut off tendons, cut off excess fat, and then you want to cut them down to make it user friendly. Like that was much thicker when I bought these, but now they're thin, they're usable, they're gonna grill nice and evenly. You see that? That's a really nice piece right there. I'm gonna adjust my light for a second so you can actually really see what I'm talking about when I'm mentioning the chicken breast. I need you to see this because if you're struggling with your chicken, it might be because you're buying these big bulky pieces and they're not easy to use. So this was actually, I want to say it was maybe 4.5 breasts. So now they're all decent sizes, cleaned, tendons removed, ready for the grill. Now I want to get ready to marinate them. So I have this ready to use. I'm going to marinate inside here. This is going to be the one that I'm going to put all the magic in, and then I'm going to bag them up. And it's always useful for me, especially if I'm, sharing my time with my lovely friends like you are. I want to have everything ready so I'm not walking off set. So I have the bags. It's going to go in the bags. And on the grill tomorrow, we got a deck garden. So we're growing spices. We have some lovely sage here. I just picked those about an hour ago. I have some sage there, some delicious basil over here. You see those leaves over there. We have some rosemary. I have some thyme. Sometimes you got to slow down and just, oh, wow. Look at those. This is going to be part of the process. So when I say fresh herbs, that's as fresh as they get. They're going to be part of this process. And my bouquet of seasonings, you're going to see that process. Marinade, you got to have an oil. I don't care what kind of oil you use. Someone may say, use this, use that. Just use whatever you want to use. Something that's going to go well with the product. And you need a little bit of something acidic, some vinegar, and maybe some juice of a lemon. So, without delaying the process, I'm going to throw some chicken inside here. I think I want to do batches of 3, 4, 5. Let's do that. Let's do like 5. That's a good one. And this should be 5 too. Okay, we're gonna do 2 small batches for grilling. All right, first thing I want to do, I'm gonna add some oil. Put some oil in the bowl. Just some oil in there, a little bit of oil. It's gonna coat it, okay? A little bit of oil inside there. I'm gonna drop the camera down. Come on down. Let's come on down to my show table. We got some surprises coming. We got a really cool island coming in. It's gonna be really sweet for the cooking in the kitchen. But that's the oil process. We're going to add some vinegar inside here as well. Don't need a lot. It's just going to help to break down fibers and stuff like that, okay? Got that vinegar over here. I can even use some of my mother's apple cider. Just a little bit, not much. Just to break it up. Just to use that acidity inside there. I want to now get some garlic inside these dishes. It's always key to have that. And because it's a marinade process, I will put a little bit of juice in there as well. So a little bit of garlic like that. Maybe a little bit more inside that bowl over there. A little juice. Okay. Now what I want to do, I always have my vessel with the salt and pepper combined. There we go. Okay. No salt, no pepper, just like that. Welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. You're watching me marinate these cleaned, thinned out, fanned chicken breast for a process tomorrow on the grill, if the weather permits. My accent really has a way of bringing all the flavors together. I use one hand for wet, one hand for dry. I got some extra gloves, and everybody's happy. A little bit of accent inside these bowls, just like that. I'm not afraid. Don't be afraid. Use your spices. And I want to use some garlic powder too, because it has, let me show you the garlic powder process right there. Okay. Some garlic powder inside there. Okay. Here's my left hand is my wet hand. Okay. My right hand is going to be for the seasoning until I'm done adding all these processes. So some garlic powder. Okay. You can use some onion powder. Today I'm going to add just some minced onions to that because they're going to break down overnight as they sit in the fridge before I grill them tomorrow around 2 o'clock. So just some more of those. Let me also add, okay, that's that. Okay, now I'm going to change gloves. That one goes away. This one stays on. And I'm going to put on a new one because I'm going to show you how I like to do a very rustic, rough cut on my herbs. All right. Basil. Guys, ladies, don't be afraid just to tear it up. I mean, as I'm doing this, I'm literally releasing oils and flavors. And when I throw them inside the bowl just like that, okay, you see what I'm saying? All those oils from those leaves are getting right up inside there. Come on down there. There you go. Come closer right there. Yep. Beautiful basil. Just like that. Get it in there. Okay, and just rustic cut. As I break them, I smell the heck out of them. They smell fantastic. Get some of the sage inside there. Break those leaves off. Same process. It's something that I do. You may see it differently here and there, but you're seeing it here, and this is what we're doing today, okay? So, and remember, because it is a marinade, even if I wanted to put the stems in there, I could. I'm not going to get those leaves inside there because chances are a lot of that's going to adhere to the meat before they hit that grill. If the weather permits, if it doesn't, I can do the same thing on a flat top or even inside the oven. It's all about getting those flavors inside there. And then just some more delicious sage, just like that. Okay. If you do not have a garden, if you're living in the city, in an apartment, whatever the case is, feel free to get your favorite dry spices. We love McCormick. Where I live in Maryland, the McCormick plant is literally about a half an hour from my home. The whole town smells like spice. It's just amazing. It's so enticing. So we like McCormick. Now let's use some of our last two spices here. We have our, oh man, it smells so delicious. We have some thyme. We have some rosemary. Once again, in the bowls they go. Okay, remember I'm making a marinade from scratch. The key to the marinade is going to be your acidic process, the cider, okay, your oil process, and your herbs and your spices, okay. Outside of that, feel free to experiment with your spice profiles, okay. Don't be afraid to experiment, please. Culinary, I mean, just, be smart, use an app, go on Google, ask a question, don't make a mess in your food, but experiment. It's all about being an artist. It's all about being a creator. Oh man, so good. Okay, so you see what's going on here, all right? Take a look. 1, 2, small batches, all right? And now, let's see. Like I said, I love the sage. It's gonna add a little bit more dryness. that process there. And then the last ingredient, a little bit of lemon. A trick that I do with my lemon is I pop it in the microwave. Come on up for a second. I pop it in the microwave for about 15 seconds. It's going to release, it's going to hit that, warm that fiber up, get them juices out. Now I'm going to hit that juice inside these two delicious bowls, mix it up with my hands, and inside my small batch bags they go until the morning for a nice 12-hour marinade process, 16 hours after church, and they go on the grill. That's about 20 seconds there. Nice and warm. Grab a knife. Get that baby cut open. There we go. A little bit of lemon right inside that bowl. A little bit more acid, just like that. Okay, make it rain inside the bowl, just like that. There you go. See that? There. All right. Now I'm happy with this. I'm totally happy with this. Now, come on down. I'm just gonna hand mix. Okay. All right. Remember, I'm grilling it. I don't want it super wet or anything like that. I want it smart. Okay, come on over. Check it out. Check it out. There you go. Nice thin cut. So whether it's on the grill, weather permitting. Let's take a smell. Oh, yeah. Nice and delicious and clean, lean. That's good. One thing I might do, get that out of there. I'm going to add just a little bit more acidity to this process and bag them up. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more cider vinegar. There we go. 2 more gloves. Bag them up. Refrigerate them. Just a note to the aspiring culinarians out there, after I bag these up, they're going to go on the bottom shelf in the refrigerator. You always store your poultry in the refrigerator when it's raw on the bottom. Okay, above that can be your raw meats, your beefs and stuff like that. And the fish should be at the top. Poultry always goes to the bottom of the fridge, okay? Always to the bottom. If you have to, put a little pan, a little sheet pan underneath them, and let it be at the bottom. We don't want any risk of anything being contaminated. Come on down. I have a dry hand and a wet hand. This now, my right hand will be my wet hand. So just a little bit more like that. Subscribe to the channel. Come on in. We love you guys and ladies. And they go. Okay, just like that. I'm going to use this wet hand to harvest more of this deliciousness in there. That one's done. Small batch number 1. Come on over here. Do small batch number 2 with the dry hand, wet hand process. Same process there. Come on, bag. You go open. We made you. You didn't make us. There you go. And these go inside here just like that. Use the wet hand. Get the rest of the deliciousness in there. All the essence and flavors. That bowl is done. Here we go. All right, come on up. See your faces. There, that's the process. Now, look at that. See that? Nice old Ziploc. Meats inside there. Try to get as much air out as possible. Now, I wanted to also tell you something. If you wanted to do this for meal prepping, you can actually freeze this if you needed to. Okay, because there's not a lot of wet inside there. It's all on that meat. It's going to break down that fiber tonight. But meal prep, you can freeze it, date it, get your Sharpie, date it up. Yeah, that's it. It's going to be fun. And let me just clean the top of this bag before I say good night to everybody. It is Maryland time right now. We're around 10, just after 10:30. My wife is in here baking some stuff. We're going to have our parents over. We're so blessed. They're coming over. We're making them dinner. We're going to hang out. And there you go. There you go. It's all set for the grill. Marinate these for a good 12, 16 hours in the fridge. Fire up that grill, lay them out, and get to some good eating. Thanks for joining us. If you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. We care about you so much. We're glad you're here. We got some great foodie videos already out there trending, cooking live, some recorded pieces. I have an award-winning chili recipe that's also on the channel. But that's for tomorrow. Thanks for joining us tonight. And guess what? We will see you in the next video. Take care.